Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and let's get right into it because we have a lot to unpack at the moment. Bitcoin just got a very big whipsaw day, as you guys can probably tell. We made it all the way to 30,000 and then they brought it all the way back down to 27, and now we're back up to 29,174. So again, a very big whipsaw day. Let me adjust my settings here because you guys probably think it's tinting a little bit. There we go. Back up to normal colors. Perfect. There we go. So right now, Bitcoin, in my opinion, is still looking relatively bullish. We got a very nice green dot on market side for the red money flow. Is starting to cross back up to the zero line and could be very well crossing back into the green. In my opinion, I think this might have been just some manipulation to stop out longs and stop out shorts and just confuse the hell out of everyone, because right now we are still moving up towards the upside. We had Meta earnings, which were beyond good. Apparently, as you guys can probably tell, they beat estimates, right? Both on EPS and revenue, and the stock was actually closing at right around 233. It closed at 233 in the after hours, so that is over a 11% move for Meta. So we're gonna have to see how the markets open tomorrow, but things are looking pretty good now, right? After those big earnings that came out. Now, is Bitcoin going to be able to break above that $30,000 mark and go up to 32, up to 35? Well, right now on Wave Edge, it is looking like that might be the case, because we now have two green crosses on the daily time frame. We actually have one. We have two on the Bitstamp chart, but we don't have one on the Coinbase chart, and we have two on the Bybit chart, and then we have two as well on the Binance chart. So it's always good to check different exchanges with one indicator to see, if it's actually a real move, or if it's a good signal, right? So to me, this looks good. We now have two green crosses. We had one a couple days ago, which actually played out really well, because we actually had a very nice pump towards the upside here, went as high as 10%, and then we pulled all the way back down to the entry, and now we're back up 7% from those lows. I am still in a long position at the moment. Unfortunately, I closed a couple of them basically down at the lows, so unfortunately that was not the greatest trades ever, but hey, sometimes it happens, that's the way she goes. But for the time being, it's looking bullish on the daily time frame, and we have had significant moves in the past with these green crosses. And right now, this indicator is 50% off lifetime, so it is on sale. The link is in the description. This is only a 24-hour sale. Thomas just posted a video. He is a creator of this indicator, and he's selling it right now for 50% off, so on the lifetime membership. But you could also pick up the monthly ones or the 3 months ones. So feel free to pick it up or not. Check it out. It's been working great so far, and we're gonna have to see how it plays out in the coming days. All right. So right now on the 4-hour time frame, let's get on this chart right here. It looks like we could potentially be getting as high as, well, the 1.618 is showing us 38,200. But for me, my primary targets, I'll reiterate them once again, is going to be right around 32,000 first, and then we're gonna have a $35,880 gap fill. But you could also just make it to 35,000 flat. That would be still a great entry in my opinion, and I think I would definitely enter a very big short position on Bitcoin if we were to get to those levels, right? We got a big down day today once again in the S&P 500. Coming down to 40,052. Again, we're going to see if this level is going to hold. Oof. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. That was a really big bullish burp. We're going to have to see if we're going to get some support tomorrow. We did bounce off these lows today. We'll see how everything's going to perform tomorrow. But if we do end up reversing, this would have been a very big fake out move for the shorts, because the shorts are celebrating right now, because we are coming down from 4150. If we were to go to 4200 to as high as 4300, that would start to shake out a lot of those short positions, and then they might even start to get into some longs before the market could start to potentially roll over off of some I don't know what's going to be the catalyst. It's going to be the Fed hiking the rates. I don't know, but I really doubt that the market is going to pump, you know, 6.5% or 6% all the way to 4,300 in a couple of days, because I think we got earnings, not earnings. We got the FOMC meeting on May 3rd, which is next week Wednesday. So we'll have to see how everything plays out. But right now you can see that the Nasdaq has not broken down. It's only the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, and the Russell 2000 that have broken down. And the Russell 2000, lots of regional banks in that index. So I'm not surprised that to see it down so much. It's almost going to get back down to its lows at the rate that it's going. You guys have seen FRC failing, and that's probably why Bitcoin had that nice pump the other day, because right after right after earnings, they had a conference, and then they did not take any questions. So that really started to freak out investors, and you can see that FRC is down another 62% from like this little rally it got the other day. And it's now back down to $5.69. So again, this is looking extremely bad for this small little regional bank. We'll have to see what happens in the coming weeks and months. I don't think it's going to be good. Let's take a look at natural gas here. And where is it? There we go. So nat gas is potentially, you know, chopping sideways in this channel here. We just got a bounce off of it near the end of the day. But let's take a look at the weekly time frame on nat gas. I'll just show you guys real quick what I'm thinking could be happening for nat gas. So nat gas is looking quite bullish on the weekly time frame. The daily time frame, not so much. Again, we still have a lot of red money flow. It has recovered by a significant amount in my opinion. However, the dual band strength index is looking quite bearish at the moment with a 17 and a -5. But if we were not to make a lower low and we were to hold these levels, even with this negative number here, I think that we still have a really good chance of getting a very big reversal in nat gas and a rally towards the upside. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here, because right now on the 4 hour we got a nice little green cross, so that's nice to see. We've seen nat gas get a little bit of upside every time we get these little green crosses, and also some downside once we get these red crosses on wave edge as well. So please pay attention to those trade signals on wave edge if you're using it. On the daily time frame, we did get a red cross. Actually, we're getting a red cross right now on nat gas, and we had one the other day, I think, right here, right, as well on the nat gas futures. But the weekly time frame is what you want to look at. You want to look at the biggest, the larger time frames, because they're going to paint the picture for you. Right now, you guys can see we've been seeing a significant amount of buying happening at the lows here. We've seen weekly time frame green crosses potentially showing, you know, a lot of upside could be coming here. And on the daily, I think the Bollinger Bands are squeezing so much at the moment that a very big move could be coming. And let's take a look at UNG, because UNG is a United States natural gas fund, and look at those Bollinger Bands. A massive move is coming for nat gas. It is imminent. It is literally about to break out either towards the downside or towards the upside. But my bet is that it's going to get a very nice rally towards the upside. But again, I can't anticipate everything that's going to happen in these markets, but overall it is looking very promising. Let's take a look at BOIL, the leverage ETF for nat gas, and look at the Bollinger Bands on this one. It's squeezing even more. A massive move is coming, guys, and I'm just so curious to see which direction it's going to, you know, take. You can see we have a very big bullish divergence on the daily time frame. The weekly time frame, you don't really have that much of a divergence. You actually don't have any divergence, but you're seeing a lot of weekly time frame green crosses here. Monthly time frame on UNG, I'm pretty sure we have a green cross on the monthly time frame on UNG as well. Not UNG, but maybe just the nat gas futures. Let's take a look at nat gas. And I'll just load it up here for you guys. Yeah, we got a green cross there as well. So again, my opinion, I think the lows are in for nat gas, but I don't want to get ahead of myself, because, you know, we've seen a lot of downside in nat gas in the last months, and, you know, it could be very hard to recover from these levels. All right, let's take a look at oil here. Oil breaking down today, breaking all the way as low as $74. You actually broke this upsloping trend line, and my next level for oil to find some support is going to be right around $72. If we reach that level, I might even close some short positions and take a potential long on oil for a bounce back to 77, at which point I might enter another short. as I expect a lot of downside in oil as we slowly slip into a recession. Okay, so you're seeing that 1 million barrels a day cut really start to fade away here. It was a very emotional, news-driven event, and you can see that the market really took that, to heart, and they really pushed up oil back up to its 200-day moving average. All right, let's take a look here. Not at nat gas. I wanted to take a look at gold and silver. And gold, again, and silver. Gold is, in my opinion, still a little bit overbought. I think it's due for a pullback, right? Same thing for silver. Silver's just been chopping sideways now, but if it can get a pullback down to $24, I might close off my short position because we are nicely in the money on that trade. So congratulations to the Discord members inside my channel. You guys are making some great trades on the stock market. Let's take a look here at a couple more things. Not Chainlink, but Chainlink is very nice. Let me take a look at the DXY. Yes, I wanted to cover the DXY because right now the DXY is still holding the 101 level, but we are going to get a very big move in the DXY sooner or later, especially with a very big news-driven event like the FOMC the FOMC meeting that's going to be coming out on May 3rd. So it's just going to be next Wednesday. And when that comes out, that is going to be an earth-shattering move for the markets, okay? Because everyone's on their tippy toes wondering what the Fed is going to do. Are they going to raise rates? Are they going to cut rates? Right now, the markets have priced in a 25 basis point rate hike, but it doesn't seem like it's behaving that way because we're seeing a lot of stocks rally to new all-time highs, right? Or they're very close to new all-time highs. You're seeing McDonald's, it just made new all-time highs the other day. It's pulling back today. You saw Nvidia rally up as well. It's up like the 281 or 269 now from its lows. It's up over 153%. FSLR up over 240%, I believe, from its lows in June. It's up 266%. Well, today it's going to be a little bit less because we saw a nice little down day in FSLR. It's only up to 231%, only 231%. But again, I think overall the market is overbought. You could see Microsoft as well had a very nice day today as well, gapping up and running right into resistance. Now we have 2 points of confluence for Microsoft, right? We got this gap fill and we have this upsloping trend line. If Microsoft is still at these levels tomorrow, I'm probably going to add more to my short position on Microsoft. And I don't even need to start talking about the bearish divergences that are going everywhere. You can see Spotify getting a very nice pop up to 245, and it's down over 8% since then. And you can see the bearish divergence just continues. It's just absolutely massive. These stocks are going to get a huge pullback towards the downside once that market, that catalyst comes to the markets and everyone panics. All right, guys, I think that sums it up for now. I think you guys, know where I'm really sitting on Bitcoin in the market. So I think Bitcoin could get a nice pop, up to 32. And I think the same thing for, the S&P 500. I think we could still potentially make a new high here. Well, I mean, we're going to take out these highs in my opinion. But, obviously this down day definitely throws a monkey wrench in the whole thing. But we'll have to follow up with that and see how the markets react tomorrow, okay? Thanks for listening, everyone. Love you all, and talk to you guys later. Peace.